Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for Greenleaf, Hansi. Yes. Before I get into it, check down below in the description box where you will find a link for my glasses. Y'all be asking me all the time about my spectacles and I get them from Firmu, okay? Get them for the low, get them for the cheap over at Firmu. Okay, so check down below and get my code to that. And then you can, get you some spectacles like these if you like them. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead. I hate that. I hate when the hats make my ears poke out. I hate that. My ears don't look like that. I hate that. Sorry. So, just Bondy-isms. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, Grace, Connie, and Judy are trying to convince Corinne's grandmama, Claire, to vote for giving Hope and Harmony and Hope 50% of the vote on the board. Claire said that, like Lady Mae said, 50-50, where is the God in the 50-50? Okay? I'm not feeling a 50-50. I'm feeling a 60-40. Talking about a 60-40 love. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? So she didn't seem to be, on their side with this whole 50-50 thing with H&H. Okay? So May calls Bishop. Bishop is on his way to intercept Connie to have a conversation with Connie to try to convince her not to allow H&H to take up 50% of the seats on the board. Bishop, give it his best try, okay? Connie, do you really want to give the church to these carpetbaggers? Do you really want to give the church to these people? You know what I'm saying? And Connie is like, of course, Bishop, you have nothing to do with it. Okay, Connie, what about the bribe that you took on this date? And then you put it into your account, and then you put it into your daughter's account. What about that, Connie? What about that? Okay? Like, he brought that up. And he wasn't supposed to. Lady Mae said that he wasn't supposed to do that. And when Lady Mae talked to Grace, she said he wasn't supposed to do that. But that's what he did. And so Connie was trying to act like she wasn't bothered, but sis was definitely about to go inside and immediately take off that wig. She needed to think without that on top of her head. Bishop says that the congregation will retain the deciding vote, or everyone will find out. Phil walks into Grace's office and threatens Grace to step down, or he will take the evidence that she lied for AJ to the police. She has until Sunday. I said, oh, word, Phil, oh, word. Oh, because you assume that if Grace is gone, that you still gonna have a job. You assume this. Okay. Jacob is getting ready to go see Dante, even though Dante, last time we checked, wasn't seeing it for Jacob. We don't know what he going over there for, but he putting on the devil's jacket. I said, what you putting that on for? Didn't they fire you? I'm confused right now. Did we skip an episode? What is happening here? All right? Carissa asked him once again to talk to Lady Mae and find out who the house is supposed to go to. Jacob says it's rude and he doesn't want to do it. She doesn't think so. Okay, so she goes to Lady Mae herself and asks Lady Mae who the house is supposed to go to. Lady Mae says she knows she tried to jack a safe. She actually did say jack, didn't she? I was dying laughing, okay? I wasn't expecting such, plain wordage, okay? May tells her Grace, Charity, and Jacob will have equal ownership of the estate, okay? All right, so now Carissa wants to buy out Grace. Judy asked Corinne for some papers, okay? Apparently she was supposed to print something out for her. And she keeps asking her. So it's been a couple of times that Corinne, Corinne don't like her. So Corinne ain't been printing nothing out. And she says, I'm going to wait for you to print those out. And she says, well, if I do that, then I won't have a chance to get your tickets to, the whatever lady concert. And she was like, okay, all right, fine. Well, you get those tickets and then you print out those papers. And Corinne is like, okay. She was like, and I won't say thank you until it's done. And she was like, you're welcome. Okay, like, get out of my face. Like, nobody like you. Get out of my face, Judy. Don't nobody care, Judy. Poof, pow, be gone, Judy. Okay, like, whatever. Grace goes running in Charity's office, okay, to ask, what you told Phil, Charity? Charity denies it all. She didn't do anything. She didn't say anything. She has no idea what Grace is talking about. Grace said, Charity, it's my son, Charity. What did you tell Phil? What does he know? Grace brought this on herself. She shouldn't have lied. Grace has that, okay, I see you now look on her face. Like, okay. All right. I got you. Charity act like she wasn't, but she was shook. Judy asked Phil to bring Charity to dinner. Apparently, they're going to need her. They're going to need her vote. So, go ahead and invite her to dinner so we can go ahead and make nice. She intends to move things along with Bob. Jacob goes to Dante's Dave and Buster's that he didn't build. And Dante actually is the one that reached out to Jacob to our surprise, okay? He says he was tripping, okay? He's had everybody with their hand out, including Nikki. He was going through that, so he may have overreacted, but he has something new on the horizon, okay? And Dante says that he talked to his people, and Carissa's school is actually a good idea. He says that it will look good to the team so he can get his job back, everything, okay? So Jacob says, okay, cool. And he's like, I got a check for you right now. He was like, oh, man, I can't get, hey, man, take the check, okay? Especially after I lost you both of your jobs, bro. Yes, exactly. Take the check, Jacob. All right? So Jacob takes the check, and all Dante asks is that he make sure they get a press conference with Carissa, thanking him for his contribution to the school sooner than later. Charity and Phil plot on Grace's downfall, and Judy offers to take them to dinner. Sophia is in the bedroom, little sweet area with Grace. And she trying to call that wayward brother of hers, okay? So she calls him on the phone, I know I'm a little girl who doesn't know anything, but my mom can go to jail, and I don't want to lose my mom, so can you please call us back, AJ? Like being all, endearing and woeful and innocent. And I'm just like, oh, ain't you something, Sophia? Then she tells Grace that she will stay there at the house and she won't go back to Hampton until the fall. I said, girl, you just keep trying to get out of going back to school, huh? Bishop tells May that he did exactly what she told him not to do and showed all the cards to Connie. May doesn't understand how he could be so smart about everything else, but be so stupid when it comes to women. Like, I don't understand. Oh, Lord, and he passed that stupidness down to his son, Lord. Carissa asked Grace if she can buy them out of their share of the estate. And Grace isn't feeling it. She's like, you sure you want to do this? And Carissa is like, yeah, we'll take $250 or above for it. Whatever you got, we'll take it. Like a crackhead. Like a crackhead. Then I saw her raise her eyebrow about how Grace got the amount of money in order to be able to buy them out. You know what I'm saying? So, that's going to come back around, I'm sure. She going to let it go for now, though. But that's going to come back, boy. So Connie asked to speak to Phil and Judy privately. She tells them that they have to amend the notion because Bishop is blackmailing her, okay? She says, let's do this 60-40 agreement. And Judy asks Phil, who are these people? I'm like, a formidable adversary. That's who they are. So she goes and fires Corinne because we all know that Corinne is how Bishop and Lady May got those documents to prove that Connie had taken the bribe. Then she storms into Grace's office asking, whose side are you on, Grace? Grace is like, what you talking about, Judy? What's going on, Judy? Explain to me what you talking about, Judy. And Judy is like, with Connie and your father? What happened with Connie and my pa? What happened? What? And she doesn't know whether Grace is really confused or she knows what's going on. She decides not to say anything. Say less, all right? And so she go ahead and walk out. Jacob gets home and Carissa has lit 5,000 candles and they share their good news with one another. We didn't get to see them share the good news, but we get to see Carissa giving Jacob some knowledge, and it was power. So Nikki is complaining about not getting invited to Dante's party. And Zora is being her listening ear. And Sophia is sitting on the floor rolling her eyes for dear God, okay? Like, she really do not see it for Nikki at all. And she was like, why would he invite you? Like, why you think you should be invited? She was like, I'm the one that designed that place. Sophia says, well, maybe he's conflicted. And Nikki says, well, maybe you're confused. I was like, what this about to be? Then she says that Buckets is a dumb name anyway, trying to trash his stuff because she didn't get invited. And then Sophia is like, well, I ain't about to take this with y'all trashing my man. She didn't say that, but that's how she felt. So she got up and she left. Sophia and Nikki decide they're going to go to the party. So they get all dressed up and head down to the party. I love whenever Zora lets her hair out. I always love that big afro. So everything. So y'all Sophia is in there in the party, all hugs up with Dante. And Zora and Nikki come in and they see her. And Nikki runs over there to confront Sophia and, you know, all in her face. What are you doing here? And she was like, I don't know. I thought I was confused. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? But she wasn't scared. And I was like, oh, okay, Sophia, you about to box it out with old girl, huh? We ready? I was hoping for something, but security came and broke it. It was a little tussle. It was a little push back and forth, but it wasn't nothing. And Zora kept trying to break it up, but security picked Zora and Nikki up and escorted them out, and Sophia just kind of stood there and, like, I was like, so you gonna let them kick your cousin out? You ain't even gonna go see about your cousin? You trash for that. So on Sunday morning, everybody getting ready for church, and Zora and Sophia sitting down at the dining room table, and Zora asks, what is wrong with you, Sophia? Like, what are you going through right now? And Sophia's like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know Nikki, nor do I care to know her, okay, or how she feel about anything. Zora says that's why you ain't got no friends. Use a hoe. Then Sophia says that, well, this hoe will be staying at the house, so, I'll see you later. I ain't going back to Hampton. Phil takes Charity and Judy to hibachi. And Judy says that she knows how good Phil is at pleasing people. And Charity said, what does that mean? Like, kind of having this conversation, flirtations, letting Charity know that they used to bump back in the day. And Charity is like, what is going on here? And Phil is like, oh, nothing's going on. And she like, look, don't make me cut nobody at this table. What is going on here? I'm like, okay, Charity, you couldn't have guessed it by the tone of her old girl's voice. But, Phil go ahead and admit that, they used to have a thing going on, I guess. We ain't really get to see too much of that conversation. We just see them come out all upset and everything. And it didn't take much for Phil to tell her how much he loves her and he wants to be with her, and he ain't worrying about what happened in the past with Judy and her little skinny legs and everything. Judy looks like one of them Barbie dolls that got on too much hair in a wig. Like, it's just too much, like just big old full 60s hair, okay? And just wearing barely 80 pounds. Charity was acting like she was about to be upset. I'm ruining my life for you. Oh, girl, go on somewhere. You ain't ruining your life for him. You's a petty, jealous somebody. Okay, they got the devil all on them. That's what you're doing. You got the devil all on you, Charity. That's what's going on with you. And then Phil give her a key to his place. I said, boy, if you don't get out of my face with this key, boy, bye. But he love her. I'm sure. I actually do think that Phil sees it for Charity. Will Greenleaf see it for their love? I don't know. Grace tells Bishop and May about Phil having evidence on her. And they tell her not to step down. Do not step down from your seat. Charity is a helpless pawn, so they don't really care about the fact that, Charity is selling her out to Phil. Grace says that she won't admit that she knows anything, but she knows something. So they keep making excuses for Charity. Bishop is like, the girl can't even tie a shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Just not giving her any credit for having brain power and being a sly somebody that was thinking about hurting their sister. Like, just totally, like, I can see why she upset. Like, y'all think she's so stupid that y'all don't even care when she do stuff like that. That was disloyal as I don't know what. And they could care less about it. May says forgive her coldness. But AJ did do it, didn't he? Okay, and Grace says that they don't know that. And May asks, well, what she would do if he was guilty. And she said she would resign. And then May asks what she would do if the boy was innocent. And she said that she would fight. May says, oh, Lord, I'm about to have a stroke. I can't deal with this. May says that this is all Bishop's fault because he blackmailed Connie. So that's the Lord getting back, through his child by having them blackmail Grace. I said, okay, even though I think Grace was getting blackmailed before, Connie got blackmailed, but whatever. And y'all, then May had a stroke of genius. Oh, yes, she did. And she told Grace that she need to get up there on that pulpit on Sunday and tell her story, okay? Tell the truth. There's not a mother in the crowd that would not understand why she lied for her son. You better get out there and tell your truth, okay? And that way nobody can use it against you. I said, that is a good idea, okay? And that's what we thought Grace was going to do. I mean, look. I had all my hopes and dreams that that's what she was going to do. So the family is getting ready for church. Carissa gets a call from Fernando saying that he has info on the estate that she might inherit one day. All right. So, yeah. We don't know, but we'll find out next week. Y'all, next week's supposed to be the finale. I say, oh, word? We supposed to tie up all these loose ends in one episode? Y'all made me mad. Judy brings Phil some coffee to fake apologize for telling Charity that they used to bone. Did I ruin things with you and your girlfriend, your black girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, if you don't go on somewhere like this with me, okay? He said that everything was fine with Charity. He was able to smooth that over without even an issue. And then she starts talking about how, oh yeah, he must have gotten to this point in his life where he needs to be with a black woman. I wanted somebody to yank the wig off her head. Why is that awkward or weird or, like a time in his life thing for him to want to be with a woman who just so happens to be black? Why? Why is that a thing for you? See, y'all don't want me to say this, but I'm going to say this. I feel like there's a select group of white women who date black men so that they can nanny boo-boo black women. Not say it all. Select few. If it ain't you, don't worry about it. But there are some of your Caucasian sisters that like to get with black men so that they can feel like I'm better than a black woman. Yeah. I've seen it. Don't tell me. I've seen it. And then she asked, did you show her who's boss? I'm like, what? See what I mean? See what I mean? Why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you want him to show Charity who's boss? What is that about? Phil says no, he did not. But they are good. She don't need to worry about that. Okay? Then Judy said something about them needing Charity's vote. Talking about they need the oldest Greenleaf's vote. And I guess if Grace is going to be out the picture. I wasn't sure what they meant by all of that. But either way, they going to need her votes. Charity sings some song for church. And then Grace gets up there on the pulpit to start her sermon. And she was about to get into Luke something or other. And May and me and probably you thought that Grace was about to get up there on that pulpit and give a wonderful sermon and tell her truth and take all the power and air out of Judy and Phil's face. Like we were in Charity. We was hoping that that's what she was going to do. But then AJ come walking through the doors, looking around. I'm like, who you looking for? Your mama on the stage. What you looking at? What you going? But sit down in the back. Oh, Lord. I was so upset because that distracted her. So instead of, I guess she couldn't use it as an opportunity because then it would be like showcasing him, and I guess she didn't want to do it like that. But either way, she tells the church that she's stepping down. Effective immediately, she's no longer head pastor. I said, okay. All right, Grace. All right, Grace. Are you serious? Are you serious, Grace? Really? Really? Oh my God. I'm sorry. It upset me. It upset me. May had an excellent idea. And what did you do? What did you do? So disappointed. One more episode. What y'all gonna do? I can't wait to find out. Anyway, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Thank you for your patience. I love y'all so much. Okay? And I'll see y'all in the next one.